Well, hey there, Ghostcats and Ghost Kittens. It is Ghostcat Patrick. I am at Origins Game Fair in Columbus, Ohio. This is their 50th anniversary, and I'm talking to Fireside Games about their latest games.
I am the Chief Creative Officer for Fireside Games. That's the company my wife and I started about, 13 years ago now, and have been running ever since. We started with Castle Panic. That was our first game. Cooperative tower defense game where you're working to save the castle from monsters. It's been our best hit ever since. We've been doing a lot of other stuff. Our newest game is set in that world. Please Don't Burn My Village is in the same world, but different. Now you're bribing a dragon to stay alive. In the meantime, we've made games about dogs, cats, collecting cards, fighting vampires, all kinds of things. We do a little bit of it all. Well, the thing that's really hot right now is the Please Don't Burn My Village. This is the game where you're bribing the dragon to not burn your village. It's essentially a very simple market game that you play where you're pushing the value of treasures up and then cursing them down so only you survive, so everyone else doesn't get burned. And then that is, the reason we're pushing that is it's so new, it's actually hitting my warehouse on Tuesday. So right after Origins, it'll be in the warehouse. So we're very excited. It'll be, I think its street date is August 16th, if I remember correctly. So yeah, people who buy here at the show are getting it a little early, but that's it otherwise. So that's our new one. It's hot. We're very excited. It's getting a lot of good press. So Castle Panic goes back to 2009, and back then, gaming was still, it's not like it was now. It wasn't even as popular. It was a bit more of a niche hobby, and we found a lot of people were basically intimidated or uninterested in games because they thought they were going to be too hard. So we specifically built Castle Panic to be very, very much a gateway game where it's accessible to people. If you've only played Monopolies and stuff, this will be a little bit of a reach, but you'll probably have a really good time. It's cooperative. You can work with your friends. You don't have to hide your cards. You win or lose as a team. No hard feelings. And it's got a very emotional engagement of losing your castle, and it works really well to get people excited and bring them into our hobby so they're not scared anymore. And we kind of took that as our bedrock, and that's where the term Fireside came from. We like the idea of people playing games by the fireside. So everything we've done has been, we've tried to make it really, really accessible, easy to learn, relatively short play times, and then like just something that you could like play with a friend even if they're not that used to games, and it wouldn't chase them off. They wouldn't be like, never again, I don't want to play that. So that's been our bedrock, and it's worked really well for us. We have this niche where a lot of people have come, I mean, just today I had 3 or 4 people come up to me and tell me this is the game that got them into gaming. You know, this is their first thing they bought with their own money or something like that. So it's worked really well for us, and you know, warms our hearts, and you know, pays the bills and stuff. So it's pretty good. Yeah, like I said, we've been doing this for like 15 years now, and yeah, it's been a heck of a ride. We got our newest game out now. We got another one coming later this year. We got more plans for next year. Yeah, it's kind of a never-ending wheel, and we just keep growing and trying to do new things. We are doing some games that are a little more deeper in complexity, but we're also dropping some lighter ones, trying to keep that range going. But yeah, we get the whole gamut of what we think things that the industry could still use, fill in some cracks here and there where they aren't quite doing things. So we came to Origins on our 2nd year of existence. So that'd be 2010 was our first Origins, and I think we've been to everyone since, minus the ones in the pandemic that they shut down. Origins is a great show. One of the things I really like about it is compared to other shows, it's very, very family oriented. It has a lot of things that are meant for like lighter gamers or people who are newer to the hobby, and that's totally our genre. We love that. Also, I think it's an easier show to kind of manage and do. It's a little smaller than some of those, which I think makes it more accessible. I mean, you know, there's some good and bad about being smaller, but I think you can walk the halls easier, you can see people, you have time for meetings, you can talk longer. That's a lot easier. Some of the big ones like Gen Con, great time, but it's a madhouse. Gen Con's crazy. There's no room. It's super loud. So it really has a lot of advantages. Also, Gamma, the company that runs Origins, has done a really good job of bringing like media and attention like that in. Like just last night, I met with a bunch of people for marketing purposes. We got some interesting connections for some possible video work and things like that. So all kinds of stuff like that going on. Very good from a business point of view. And then Gamma also runs the Gamma Trade Show, which is our big trade show organization. So it's nice to come here for the more consumer-oriented one, and then the regular show is great for business. So overall, great show. Origins we really like. You can get our games at a lot of local game stores, but if you're looking online, firesidegames.com is our website. You can go there, see what we're working on, read our blog, all that fun stuff. If you want to reach out otherwise, you can find us on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Blue Sky, we're on TikTok. All those kind of things are fun. We post a lot of weird stuff up there. It's good.